on fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week, as he says, and they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
52, 55, 52.
And they'll run it here. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation,
sacked. Javon Hargrave getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Keenan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Very left.
Working from the gun, Keenan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go. Baby. Quarter.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Keenum to throw on 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Keenum. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Take 2.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Flushed out right. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. With a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. 23 yards on the play. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open
Making space inside the 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 12 more yards there and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Now on the return, Brendan Langley. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Keenum now on first down. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here you go, boys. Hey, all right. 2-3, hot. No. Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Yards on the play. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half, and that'll make it third and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll go on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Very left, very left.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Hey, takes 53, 55. Very left, very left.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Keenan going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Roger, Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger, Roger. Roger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Damn, damn. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. 53. Roger, Roger, Roger.
To throw on second down is Keenum. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rodgers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1.
You don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease, and they can
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Show that bench release and go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Keenum to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Keenum. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Bell first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Penny, the first down carry, trucks over him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The give is to Bell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He's back to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Keenum got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Back to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to, can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen?
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.